Rozier in the starting lineup.
Patino said to us, this is a Louisville team that will come after you too, and we'll go after everything, every loose ball. Under 10 on the shot clock.
Already the ball's in the hands of the right guy.
He's hot.
The ball in the hands of the right guy. Now McCarty should have forced him to drive because he had so much size on him. That's the difference of having a point guard that knows what he's doing out there.
Peace. Welcome to the LightBulb Lessons podcast, where we build with professional leaders who share their organic life lessons. I'm your host, T.O. Clay. My mission is to leverage and extract intellectual perspective, thought-provoking conversation, and real lightbulb moment experiences to help others reflect, develop, and grow as people. These lessons are inspired by the priceless moments in life we use to connect the dots and propel ourselves forward along our journey. It's time to turn on the lamp and shine light.
Hey, peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and light. It's T.O. Clay. Hey, welcome to LightBulb Lessons podcast, where we dive deep into the inspiring stories of remarkable individuals, the best leaders on the planet that I personally know, and where we build on all that's positive via their lightbulb lessons and moments that we can all learn from. And always we say each one teach one. Hey, today's episode, near and dear to my soul, near and dear to my heart, near and dear to my soul. We have the honor and privilege of breaking bread with the number 2 all-time leading scorer behind the legendary great Daryl Griffith. We give him a shout out today for the University of Louisville men's basketball program with a current standing total of 2,183 points. He was the first player in NCAA history with career totals of at least 2,000 points, 450 assists, 300 three-point goals, 200 steals, 7th in most in school history. Dejuan is a name that resonates with basketball enthusiasts around the world. Hailing from Louisville, Kentucky, Dejuan's journey from a young boy with a passion for the game to becoming a college basketball star and a professional athlete is nothing short of extraordinary. With an illustrious career at the University of Louisville, where he etched his name in the record books, Dejuan's skills, dedication earned him a place amongst basketball elite. But his story doesn't end there. Dejuan's drive, determination led him to venture into a world of entrepreneurship as well, where he's found success, continues to inspire others. Today, man, we have the privilege of delving into Dejuan's experiences, both on and off the court, as he shares his insights, lessons learned, and invaluable wisdom he's gained throughout his remarkable journey. So without further ado, man, Louisville stand up. Yes, sir. LightBulb Lessons. Today, we're extremely proud and honored to welcome an all-time great, a man of high character, man, true value professional, Mr. Dejuan Wheat, to the place that we all know where we shed that real light. Brother, how you feeling today, Dejuan, man? What's up with you?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm great. But first and foremost, man, that intro was awesome, man. That's high level, man. I really appreciate the love, man. Really appreciate the love, man. Thanks for having me, brother.
Indeed, man. I was telling you, man, before we started recording, man, I'm just so honored, bro. When I see your face, man, I see greatness, man. Like that's being honest, dog. When you got to the University of Louisville. You know, I went into the Marine Corps the very next year, man, and being overseas, you know, being in austere situations, things of that nature, always somehow, man, when I was listening in, I got that sneak peek on the TV just to see you, man. You lifted my spirits and knowing you're a hometown kid, man, it means a lot, bro. So we truly, on behalf of, you know, all the people that I know, man, I thank you for being here, man. And we'll get straight to it, man, straight to it. Like I said, man, it's organic. The beauty about the LightBulb Lessons, man, is you there with your family right now. Hey, you're human, bro. You know, we look at you as like, yo, come on, man. But hey, you with your family, you're a man, and it's just a beautiful thing, dog. So I would like to mention, man, this episode is dedicated to my pops, Kenneth Joe Clay of Lexington, Kentucky. My uncle Bernice Overstreet. Hey, young lady, how you doing? Good to see you, young lady.
I told you she's gonna come in and out.
Hey, it's all good.
Supposed to be homesick. Supposed to be homesick.
That's right. Hey, she with daddy, man. That's what mattered the most, bro. But again, as I was saying, Dejuan, man, I dedicate this to my uncle, Berners Overstreet. He's out in Phoenix, Arizona, by way of Louisville. Out there, going towards J-Town, all that area out there. They all out that way. My late uncle, Robert Bob Wright of Louisville, Kentucky. Shout out to him. My late uncle, Billy Tucker of Adelphi, Maryland, by way of Danville, Kentucky. He grew up in Danville. And last but not least, the biggest, most dedicated University of Louisville Cardinal fan to ever walk this planet. Man, my late great Uncle Darnell, Uncle Jim Overstreet, man. I want to dedicate this moment, to those gentlemen. They true Louisville fans through and through, win or lose, man, they rolled and raised me as that young buck coming up, fighting all my cousins wearing that blue. Hey, I love them too. Shout out to them. But I definitely want to dedicate this episode to them, Dejuan, man, because I know my uncle, man, he's shining down right now. And he was there. He watched you, bro, from your freshman year to the day you left and took that Cardinal jersey off for good. Hey, he was there in them stands. C, A, R, D, S, God. He was in there, bro. So shout out to my Aunt Dee, who's still in Louisville, out in J-Town, all the family down in Louisville. Hey, man, we love y'all out in Newburgh, West Side, all my peoples in the Ville, man. I'm grateful, man, to be sitting with this gentleman today. I'm really grateful you all, and I hope you all enjoyed this, man. So, man, Dejuan, can you share with me, man, some of the fondest memories from your childhood that helped shape your love for basketball and ultimately led you to pursue a career in the sport of basketball? Can you build on that, brother?
Yeah, just actually, man, just starting with, my story ain't no different, man. Just growing up in the West End, man, and just trying to find your way. I started playing football right off. It's a funny way how I started. I was just, we played in the street, and a gentleman just came by and seen us playing in the street, and he was like, man, I coach a football team. I coach a football team, man, firefighter football league, man, and I want you to play. I was probably about maybe 8, 9 years old, never played no kind of league, no league sport or nothing, and went out there and played, man, and I tell you, man, it was fun, man, and football led to basketball, man, and I just started playing, and I moved from 37th and Dearborn in the West End to 550 Apartments up in people might not know where 550 Apartments is, but it's right across the street from Beachy Tires.
Okay.
Yep. Moved up there in the 3rd grade and just started playing basketball with the fellas, man, and it took off, man. Took straight off.
That's peace, bro. Man, I think about Shawnee Park. Most cats outside of Louisville, when they think about hooping, that's the first thing, Shawnee Park. Have you ever played it? If you ain't played at Shawnee Park, you ain't no real baller. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So did you ever have some run-ins or out in Shawnee Park hooping, bro?
Oh, for sure. When I was in high school, I played in the dirt bowl. In the dirt bowl, and we ended up winning the dirt bowl. We was playing against we was playing against old heads, man, and they were serious with it. And we put together a good high school team. I think my team was Jason Osborne, Derek Anderson.
Oh, yes, sir. Y'all was cold.
Yeah, we had a good team. JJ Waters. We had a good team, man. We was all young, man, and we was young, hungry, man, and we just wanted to show and compete, man, and that's what we did.
Right. That's peace, dog. Were there any challenges, Dejuan, obstacles for the people out there listening, man? Any challenges, obstacles you faced during your childhood that you believe played a significant role in developing you as a ball player coming up, man? I mean, was it cats that you was looking at before you? What can you kind of build on that for me, bro?
Yeah, man. It's growing up, man, it's tough because you always gonna have some obstacles, man. I mean, an obstacle of mine was, I was always thin. I was thin and short. my last year at U of L, I was, I graduated at 165 pounds, so,
That's right.
Just imagine me coming up and, guys is bigger, some stronger. Like when I grew up, I played against older cats, and that's what helped me, man.
Yeah.
Playing against older cats, and that was a learning experience because they would beat me. They would beat up on me. Yeah, they would beat up on me, and they didn't take it easy on me, man. And I went home many a days and nights just thinking like, man, and back then I didn't realize that I was playing against older cats. You know what I mean? Like when I wasn't playing against guys my age, I was playing against older cats, so they would beat up on me, man. And I took it personal, so it drove me to get better and better.
That's what it's all about, dog. It's so funny because I was telling you, my partner been down here for the last day. And his little stepson outside out back. We got the little hoop back there, Dejuan.
Yeah.
And we told him, we was like, hey, bro, you contact, bro. If you can't play through contact, hey, you ain't talking about nothing. So again, man, because you what, Dejuan, you about 6'1", 6'1" in sneakers, 6'2"?
6 foot.
Okay, come on, bro. Like that says so much though, bro. Because do you think you grew more from your freshman year of high school to by the time you was a senior? You think it was about the same?
What do you mean, in my basketball game?
Well, no, as far as your height. Like your freshman year to your senior year, was you still around that 5'11", 6 foot? What do you think?
Yeah, I've probably grown 1 inch since my freshman year.
Right. That's ill, dog. But you know what? That explained, Dejuan, why your handles were so cold, though. Your handles, bro. It explains it. Man, listen, I'm gonna drop some names for you, Dejuan. And I want you to hear these names and we'll build from there. So these are some high-powered people, bro. Check this out. And I'm reading this, by the way. So I'm gonna drop these names. Sean Kelly, star baseball player and closer for the Texas Rangers.
Okay.
VJ Diaz posted 31 goals in a season, was the Gatorade Soccer Player of the Year for the state of Kentucky in '99.
Okay.
Jeff Lamp, state champ in 1997, member of the '88 LA Lakers champ team.
Yep.
India Childs, 2007 Gatorade Softball Player of the Year in Kentucky. Jeremy Sowers, Kentucky Mr. Basketball, number 6 draft pick for the baseball. I'm sorry, Kentucky Mr. Baseball, number 6 draft pick for the Cleveland Indians in 2004. Quentin Snyder, Kentucky Mr. Basketball, career leader in scoring and assists, 633. His 2,442 points past a gentleman by the name of Allen Houston and some other guy named Dejuan Wheat. I've never heard of those cats. But moving on, Devontae Parker, Mr. Football runner-up, current wide receiver for the New England Patriots today. Another gentleman by the name of Jerry Eves, high school state champ, 1977, 1980 NCAA champ for the University of Louisville.
Yep.
Almost done. Ronnie Baker, star track and field athlete.
Yes, sir.
The fastest man in the world at 60 meters in 2017. Joe Adele, 2017 Mr. Baseball, first round pick for the LA Angels. Okay. And lastly, Allen Houston, state champ, 1988, Kentucky Mr. Basketball in 89, star of the University of Tennessee, 12 seasons in the NBA, 2-time All-Star, USA Men's Basketball Olympic Gold in 2000, and assistant general manager, New York Knickerbockers. Can you tell me, Mr. Dejuan Wheat, all of those names, what they have in common, bro?
Oh, Ballard High School.
Hey, say less. That's it. Hey, you passed the test, bro.
Yes, sir.
But for those of you out there that's checking us out or listening in, Ballard High School produced that product that I just read. And if you didn't catch it, hey, rewind it back, go back, listen a little bit, and listen to all of these names that I just said, man. And the one name that I left off that list is sitting here with us today, Mr. Dejuan Wheat. And when I was looking that up last night, Dejuan, I said, man, golly, dog, like, I know know the schools in Lexington. I know you know them as well. Bryan Station,
Yep.
Lafayette, Henry Clay. You know, some great ballers came through there. Your Nimbo Hammonds and Darnell Burtons of the world. Shout out to all of those cats. Mike Allen back in the days. You remember Mike Allen?
Absolutely.
Hey, Mike Allen was cold. I don't know where he is today, but hey, he was wet. And but man, reading that, bro, last night I said, wow, dog, it's some grades that came through Ballard, bro. I guess for the listeners out there, man, you know, what was that influence on you, bro? Like your freshman year, knowing all of that talent before you, what was going through your mind, man, when you came in as a young freshman, you know, knowing that, hey, man, this school is top notch. What was that like for you, man?
It was unbelievable because some of those guys, you know, I grew up with. Well, not on that list, but they was real instrumental in my growth as a basketball player. You know, that 1988 team, I was like in the 8th grade when Allen Houston was there, and a lot of my friends who was older that I grew up with playing basketball with, they was on that 88 team. They won championships.
Right.
So I already knew the history, you know, going into high school at Ballard, man. And you know, when I got there, you know, when we used to practice, a lot of those guys would come through. You know, a lot of those guys, they would come through, and you know, they would holler at me and just, you know, they would follow my career, and they seen the, you know, where I was headed, and just give me inspirational words, man. And I really appreciate that, man. Like really, like a lot of those guys, Jerry Eves, Allen Houston. You know, one of them guys on the list you ain't mentioned was Mark Bell.
Ooh, I forgot about Mark Bell. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I know that name. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Jeff Lamp, all those guys was great, man. And that's what it's all about, man. You get, you know, people in the past come back and, you know, talk to the young kids of the future, man. That really holds a lot of weight, man.
It is, man. And that's definitely something that I could say, bro. Being up there in that 3 years at Chapel Hill, man, I saw all them cats coming back through there. You know, Vince Carter, Rasheed Wallace, all them cats constantly coming back, putting back, you know, and I know U of L is the same. Happy to see Coach, you know, Kenny Payne, man, bringing all y'all cats back. I mentioned to you, man, and before I forget, man, I got to shout out Jonathan Israel, man. So Jonathan Israel was on that bench, you know, Larry Gay, his uncle, you know what I mean? Larry Gay grew up with my daddy. You know, they knew each other for years. So Jonathan, man, like, bro, like, shout out to you, Jonathan. Hey, I love you, bro. I know you down there in the Ville. Man, we up at Madison Square Garden. Anywhere I could get to a Louisville game, Johnny was there. He took care of me, bro. He took care of me. And grateful be to God, man. He introduced me to Griff. And Coach Denny Crum, man, Hall of Fame, legendary. Shout out to Coach Denny, man. And Coach Denny Crum, he's widely regarded as one of the greatest college basketball coaches of all time, man. That's
for sure.
Can you share with us, Dejuan, man, any specific lessons that you remember or piece of advice that Coach Crum gave to you or imparted on you, man, that helped impact you as a man on and off the court?
Yeah. Coach Crum was amazing, man. You know, his knowledge of the game, the record and history speaks for itself.
Oh, yes, sir.
Greatest Louisville coach of all time. And one thing I just remember him telling me was, you know, just go be great. You know, go be great. You know, he allowed me to play my game. You know, like we talked about earlier, I was coming in at, you know, 6 foot, 158 pounds, you know, and he allowed me to be me. You know, you're a U of L fan for years and years. You know the history of Denny Crum coach teams. You know, all the guards is 6'5".
Yeah, big team. Built all them cats. Yeah,
for sure. Lancaster, Gordon, all those guards is, you know, 6'5",
6'5" and up. 6'4". Yes, sir.
You know, and I'm coming in at, you know, 6 foot, man, and, you know, a score, you know, and the offense that we was running, you know, we ran at Ballard. we ran a battle. So it really helped me. And, he's seen what I can do. He's seen my potential, and, he just let me roll, man. And I give him all the credit, man. Give him all the credit.
Yeah, bro. Man, golly, though, I got chills hearing that, bro. Like, that's real. I'm talking, bro. Like, don't a lot get me giddy, bro. But when you start talking about the likes of Lancaster Gordon, Jerome Harmon, LeBradford, like you said, traditionally big squads, man. But bruh, no disrespect to none of them cats, but none of them can outshoot you, Dejuan. I'm saying it. I'm a fan, bro. Dog, your jumper pure, bro. When I say pure, dog, your jumper pure, bro. Like I was telling my dad the other day, I said, I don't think I ever see Dejuan miss a free throw, man. I said, I know he did, but I don't see that, bro. Like I see the cat from Memphis under Calipari. I think he was gonna send him to the Final Four. I think his name Darius Washington or something. I remember he missed both, and he fell to the court, bro. That hurt my heart.
Yeah.
Shaq, come on, man. I love you, Shaq. I'll be seeing you down here in Atlanta, big bro. But I can't remember, bro, seeing you miss free throws, dog. Like Steph Curry, like, bro. Chris Jackson, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf.
Many feel Denny Crum has done one of his greatest coaching jobs ever this year.
Bob, we hear that all the time, but I think when you talk about what he's done over the years, he's done some great jobs. You don't win 2 national titles and go 6 times to the Final Four by just having great personnel. You have to be able to make things happen.
Yeah.
If the game was on the line, bro, and you went to the strike, bro, dog, and that's why I say, man, this podcast, Dejuan, man, is about leadership, bro. Obviously, my nephew told you, man, I spent a lot of time in the United States Marine Corps. I was drill instructor, yelling, screaming, boot camp, all of that, man. My wife, that's where we met. She was a drill instructor too. So from the discipline, we talk about those intangibles. We talk about those things that very well. The little things on the court that matter. You know what I mean? Who's gonna dive on the ball? Who's gonna set the pick? Who's gonna take the charge? The things that coaches love. And you coach, man. I know you coached at high school. What was that, man? Was that something that you really wanted to get into, coaching, or was it something once you started, you like, man, this ain't for me? What was that vibe like, man, when you started coaching?
Yeah, my last couple of years professionally, when I was playing overseas, I knew that I wanted to coach.
Okay.
And it was crazy because my last year playing professionally, I got offered the job.
Okay.
For the team that I played for. And I thought about it. They gave me all the time that I needed, and I thought, and I just came up with the decision like, man, I got to go home because I had 2 kids at the time.
Right.
And I'm like, you know what? I can't spend too much time out and put in work. I didn't play professionally probably 11 years, and it was time to come home and be a dad. And that's what I decided to do. So when I came home, I watched my 2 oldest kids go through high school, finish, and then when they finished, I knew it was time to follow my dream, and that was coaching. Right. And I submitted my resume to Valley High School. They hired me as the coach. I was there for 2 years. My first 2 years, it was a good ride, man. It was we had some decent talent.
Yeah.
Made it as far as any other team in Valley history.
Okay.
And that was my first coaching gig, and it was so much fun because you have to prepare, man. Preparation, man. It's the key to anything.
That's right.
It's the key to having a great job when you got you got meetings at your other job, just a regular job, but especially with sports, man. Especially being a coach, man. You got to prepare, and that's what I did, and. Like I said, stayed there 4 years and then got hard on to IUS, man, in AIA college basketball, man. And it's been a blessing, man.
Golly. Dog, I'm just happy to see you still impacting the game, bro. The game that you love.
man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, You know, it's so many cats, man. I was at the Invest Fest down here in Atlanta a couple months ago, and you know, they brought Junior Bridgman down here speaking on that. You know what I'm saying? He down here speaking at high level, dog. Steve Harvey, all them cats. And it's just crazy because my daddy would always tell me, he'd be like, man, Junior Bridgman. I'm like, man, he a little bit too old for me, daddy. You know, I know some of them names, but he's like, hey, man, he's a smart man. You know, owns a lot of different chains, things of that nature. So,
let me say something about Junior Bridgman real quick, man.
Yeah, sure, man, please.
Man, because it's amazing, man. I mean, everybody knows who Junior Bridgman is and what he's done and what he's accomplished. Awesome, man. But what I benefited from Junior was when I came out in 1997, I graduated from University of Louisville. I hadn't had my degree yet.
Right.
And I had to make a decision because I hurt my ankle my last game of my college.
Oh, don't say that, Dejuan. I didn't want to hear that.
I hurt my ankle, man. And
worry about the lateral movement. Watch how gingerly Week starts moving. And he'll travel trying to make sure he takes the pressure off his foot. Watch. See how he had to take the extra step? So he's concerned about it, but he was able to get it up over the top of Zwicker for that shot.
And after that season, I had to make a decision. You know, I was talking to my agent, and he was like, Dejuan, you know, you got this draft in June. I think it'll be in your best interest to come out here and get your ankle looked at and worked on by top-notch professionals in California.
Right.
So I had to make a decision. Do I stay in school, go ahead and finish, you know, the semester out, or do I move to California, have my ankle worked on, follow my career, follow my dream?
That's right.
So I made that decision, man. I moved out to California. Didn't get all my credit hours, didn't graduate. But where Junior came in is he has a program, man, him and Wade Houston, where, you know, former university athletes can come back to school, man, if you want to come back to school and get your degree.
A blessing,
and I took it up, man, and did my courses online that I had to finish. I had a couple courses online that I finished and knocked it out, man. And I think it was 2012, 2013, man, got my degree, walked across that stage, man. And it was because of their program, man, that benefits former Cardinals, man.
That's right, love, bro. Man. That's real love, dog.
That's love.
Mom, and, you know, she'll respond, oh, that's nice, Dejuan, good for you, you deserve it. Got my jersey retired from high school, you know, same response, good for you, Dejuan, you deserve it. And I told her Saturday that, you know, I was graduating, and, you know, I never seen her respond like that. It was one of those, you know, I'm like, Mom, you okay? You okay? And I saw her eyes fill up with tears, and, you know, that moment was just priceless for me, and that just summed it up right there.
Bruh, it's again, man, hey, for everybody checking us out, listening, hey, Dejuan, man, he brought it up, man. When you hurt your ankle, bro, I think I cried. You know what I mean? I'm sure a lot of Louisville, you know, true and trues, man, because that was it, bro. You know, big love to everybody else that was on the squad, man. Shout out to all y'all cats, man. Much love for y'all. But I said, man, that's gonna hurt us, bro.
He went up for the shot. He came down on somebody's foot because he was going to his right, and his defense he'll go here. See, when he's going to his right, that's exactly what happened. He came down on the heel of Al Coleman, and he stepped on it, boy, and they really can't go very long without him. But he is getting up gingerly. And maybe it's just right now, the shock of the injury.
Very scary moment.
But one of the things Denny Crum has said about his team as we take a look at Dejuan Wheat, and let's hope that he's, you know, feeling better and able to, you know, walk around and possibly come back.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and you're right. I remember that. Like, man, at the time, Dejuan, bro, you was the best guard in the country. You know what I mean? Like, let's be 100, bro. I mean, it was some other cats out there, but bro, Dick Vitale said it. Dick Vitale said, young Dejuan Wheat from Louisville, Kentucky, Ballard High School, in my opinion, is the best point guard in the nation.
Nice.
He said that. I emphatically know he said that. And but man, you know, just seeing the look in your eyes when you just said that, bro, like I feel that. Because again, bro, that's a real decision, dog. Like,
Yeah.
that's a real decision, man. Like, am I going to pursue this? Am I going to stay here? Yo, you thinking about that bread, all the things that come along, liberating my family, my future, all of that, man. So that's amazing, bro. Definitely shout out to Wade, man, Mr. Houston. I saw him down here at the Georgia Tech game, man, and Chris Max last year, you know, and we was all sitting there kind of like, man, yeah, okay. But man, you know, that's amazing, man. That you went back and got that, bro. It's very important, man. Coach Crum, man, he had a unique coaching style, known for his ability to develop and mentor players, obviously. How did Coach Crum's coaching style mentorship influence your growth as a player? I know you already said that he lets you do your thing, but in between the lines, though, coming out that locker room in the today, you know, I look at these players and I'm like, man, are they really hungry? I think they are. You know, I know the systems are different and all of that from certain aspects of the game, but man, you was coming out that tunnel of Freedom Hall, something that you grew up watching your entire life. When you got out there between those lines, man, did Coach Crum did he, hey, Dejuan, take us to the throne? How was it, man? Did you honestly have that type of trust with Coach Crum to where he let you go out there and run the team as the point guard?
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy because he from day one, he just gave me the keys, you know, and I got that. Wow. And if you can remember, I got the keys to a heck of a squad. You know, let me name a Cliff Rozier, Dwayne Morton, Greg Minor.
Rest in peace, Cliff Rozier.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. One of the greats, man. Good people too, man. He's real good people. Jason Osborne, you know, Tick Rogers. We was all on that team, man, and we had the team was already ready made. You know, so me coming in at 18 years old, man, and I knew I could play, but you know, we had a Final Four team for sure, Final Four talent, man, and to take over that team, man, it was amazing. And I remember my first game of my career was in Lexington, you know, and it's just imagine your first game of your college career playing against the University of Kentucky, man.
Come on, bro.
And I ain't gonna lie, man, it was overwhelming, man. And about time the game's a 40-minute game, I felt like it was at least like 10 minutes because the crowd was amazing, man. If you ever can feel that Rubber Arena crowd, it's amazing, man. And you know, we us Cardinal fans, you know, they the enemy, but you know, you got to give it up to them fans is amazing, man. And when they get rowdy and they get riled up, it's a great thing down there up in Lexington. But
that's right.
Coach Crum gave me the keys, man, and his personality was so easy, man. You know, so easy for a player because he wasn't that, you know, get on your back, cuss you out. He wasn't that type of coach, man. You know, he'll talk to you, you know, with respect and not that other coaches don't talk to you respect. Everybody got their coaching style. You know, Rick Pitino, you know, he's more fiery, gonna get in your face a little bit. Yeah. And he gets results out. He gets results that way.
Indeed.
But Denny Crum, you know, he's a smooth and, you know, with that smooth style, you know, you get to respect the players that way also.
I feel you, dog. It's crazy because, man, I gotta let me see. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. I got all my books down here. I'm in my little lab down here, man. But, you know, I got this book by this young man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And as a Marine, bro, like the parallels are so similar to one. You know what I mean? Because, you know, as a leader, you got to know your personnel, bro. Everybody's not going to respond to the bark. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you said, you know, you're going to get results. You know, the top dog. Top dog say do what he do. You do what you do. However, reading this, Dejuan, man, and knowing that Coach Crum came under this umbrella and a lot of tactics that the wizard was using was military type tactics, bro. Just being 100. So to know that He gave you the keys, bro, as a freshman, bro. A freshman. University of Kentucky, Rupp Arena, dog. Whoever's listening to this right now, looking at this, bro, like, there's two places that I have physically been in, Dejuan. Rupp Arena and Cameron Indoor. Like I told you earlier, I lived like right down the street from Cameron Indoor, bro. The first game I went to was a preseason game. I think they played like Lipscomb or something like that, Dejuan. Dog. I don't. Have you ever been in Cameron Indoor, bro?
Never, man. That's one of the places I always wanted to play in, man.
Man. Talk to Smitty, bro. Talk to Smitty and tell him, hey, bro, we need to go to dorm. Because I'm telling you, Dejuan, bro, like, dog, it's like a high school gym. It's probably smaller than Ballard's gym, bro.
Really?
Bro, it is nuts in there, bro. Like, dog, your ears still hear that ooh like 3 days later, bro. I said, man, this is nuts. You know, obviously, the all TC kids, you know, they did the opening ceremony, national anthem with the flags and all of that, giving the honors. And so, man, dog, like, just being in that atmosphere. But here's the difference, though, Dejuan. Louisville and Kentucky, man, it goes deeper than just that court. You know, whereas you all play Kentucky once a year, bro, unless y'all see each other down in the tournament. But, you know, what I realized with the Duke and Carolina rivalry, you know, obviously they play 2 or 3 times a year because they're gonna see each other at each other's home court. They're gonna see each other in the ACC tournament, and most likely, if they both got good teams that year, they may, you know, get down in that stretch, Elite 8, whatever. But I noticed that after the game, it was all love with everybody. Everybody drinking, partying, Dejuan, kicking it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, bro, it ain't like that where I'm from. No, sir. No, sir.
No, not at all.
If we go in Rupp and we win, hey, bro, we got a whole year to say, hey, man, yes, sir. We that top dog. But if they win, oh, my God, bro. Like, hey, it's crazy, man.
Different level.
It is, man. It is, man. But I do know this, though, Dejuan. My sister was cool with Chris Mills back in the day.
Okay.
And I remember him telling me, you know, I'm a little young cat, but he told me, he's like, man, we friends with all the Louisville players, man. We kick it. We go down there. We hang out with them cats, you know, whatever. And that blew my mind because I was like, man, there's no way. But, you know, understanding the game, man, respect is respect, like you said, man. And it's been some great players that come through there as well, man. But, man, I tell you, man, can you walk me through the most intense, high-pressure moment that you experienced on that court during college, bro? Can you remember that one moment where you like, bro, I'm here?
Man, it's been so many. I can go name UCLA when we went to UCLA and beat them. Man, it's so many, but one sticks out in my mind. My senior year, man, we went down to play in Arkansas. And funny story real quick, man. We went down to play in Arkansas and we in the warm-up line, layup line, and Nolan Richardson comes out. But I didn't see him coming out, but I just seen all the fans stand up. Like everybody in the stadium stood up. I mean, it was loud. I'm like, you know, I thought to myself, dang, they getting loud just sitting for the team in the layup line. So I look around and Nolan Richardson walking out. So everybody just stands up and they clapping. And Nolan, let me tell you, Nolan took the long way around the court, right? To get to his feet. Yeah, just like, you know, like, yeah, y'all gonna clap for me.
Oh man. And
you know, which was amazing. I was just like, wow, he got that much clout down here, you know.
Yeah.
And but so during the game, man, we got down early. We got down double digits early, and the players was talking trash to me. Kareem Reed, I think his name's Hood. Yeah, good player too. Good player.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know, the players was on me, the fans was on me. They were saying, "You ain't no All-American. You ain't no All-American." We down double digits, you know. So you know, I was walking to the to the locker room at halftime, and the fans was on me. You ain't no All-American. Y'all terrible. Louisville's terrible. I'm like, all right, we be back. Because I had 2 fouls early, and you know, when you play for Coach Crum, if you get 2 fouls in the first half, you're gonna sit down.
You sitting down, yes, sir.
I had to sit down. They was talking bad to me. I'm like, all right, wait till the second half. So, man, long story short, second half, we came back. I scored about 21 in the second half, and we ended up beating them, right? So I'm running off the floor. So I run in the stands. It's just spontaneous. I just run in the stands, man, in the student section. I'm like, what? I told you. I was like, I told you we was going to win. Told you we was going to win. They looked at me like, wow, I can't believe you came in the stands. So it was only 5 seconds, but it felt like a minute. Yeah. So they looked at me. They looked at me. I looked at them, and they gave me a hug, man. They was like, man, you're right.
Hey,
yeah,
they gave
you're
you
a bad
that.
boy.
Boy.
Man, good time.
Man, that's amazing, dog. Far as matchups, Dejuan, bro, like who was that toughest matchup for you, bro? Whether it was on the Louisville squad practice or playing other teams, where who was that toughest matchup for you, bro?
Probably Stephon Marbury, man. Probably Stephon Marbury. Yeah, and I played with him in the pros. I played with him my rookie year in Minnesota with the Timberwolves. Probably Marbury, just because he was, not only could he play, he had power, he had strength.
Yeah,
he was a point guard, man, and I always loved his game, man, always.
Yeah, bro. I was surprised he came down here to Georgia Tech, man. I was surprised.
Yeah.
But bro, just see what he did overseas in China, bro. That's amazing, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And speaking of that, man, where's some of the places you played overseas, bro?
I played in Italy, Venezuela, Argentina.
You were some great spots, dog.
Yeah. I finished up in Mexico, man. My last couple of seasons I finished up in Mexico, and never thought it would be a place that I would play. But actually how I got there was my agent had told me just, go here for 2 weeks just to get in shape, and you're going to go to France.
Okay.
So I was like, oh, okay. Had a nice, they gave me a nice little package, went down there, played, was supposed to stay only 2 weeks. My 2 weeks passed. So my agent was calling the phone, didn't even answer. Long story short, man, ended up staying 2 weeks, turned into 5 years, man.
Wow.
Had a good time, man. Really met some great people. They loved me. Got my jersey retired in Mexico, which was unheard of, man. It's crazy, man. Yeah, crazy.
No, who was your favorite player growing up, bro? Who was that? Who's that GOAT for you, bro, growing up?
Oh, Michael Jordan, of course, man.
Come on, bro. Come on, man. I told you, Dejuan, I promised you we ain't gonna start no debates. I just will say Michael Jeffrey Jordan, in my opinion, LightBulb Lessons is the GOAT. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I leave it at that, man. Wow, man. I would definitely, think to myself, bro, like, I never played college basketball. I wanted to, Dejuan. I wanted to. That was my dream. That was my goal. Get to D1. Then from there, just, I don't even think I really saw the NBA, but getting to D1. I went to a lot of basketball camps. Went to the Hoyas camp up in Maryland. My uncle lived up there, got me in that one. Obviously went to camp down in Louisville a couple of times. And like I said, I think you was either a freshman or a sophomore, but in Crawford Gym, dog.
I remember that.
Refereeing for us, man. And I watched you through high school, man. Like, and I knew, man, I said, dog, man, I pray to God he goes to the University of Louisville, man. What was that decision for you, dog? Why did you end up picking them good old Louisville Cardinals, man?
Because it's home, man. I mean, it's tough to go anywhere else, man. We Cardinal fans. I played for Louisville, but I grew up a Cardinal fan.
Right.
And my family's so diehard Cardinal fans that I couldn't go anywhere else, man. This is home. That's my squad, my favorite coach.
Yeah.
Everything lined up, man.
It lined up, dog. It did, man. Golly. Oh. Yeah. And when you got out there to California, man, was that the first time you had been out there to the West Coast? You been out there before?
It might have been. I can't. I think when we played UCLA, I think it was the first
Oh
time.
yeah,
Man.
yeah. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, beautiful weather, man. Just everything was perfect, man. Just everything that you heard about is it's California, and it was great,
Yeah,
man.
absolutely, brother. Yeah, I was stationed out there twice, man. Southern California, San Diego, north of San Diego, about 20 minutes north of San Diego. That was actually my first duty station, man. I flew out of the Louisville airport, man, and I got out there. I was like, man, which way's the water, man? They like, it's that way. I'm like, it feel like it's supposed to be this way, but yeah, man, it was great, man. But I felt a different vibe out there, though, Dejuan. It was like basketball wasn't that. It wasn't that number one overall out there.
Right,
it just wasn't. And I brought that flavor with me, man. Like cats want to go out. I'm like, nah, dog, Louisville play tonight, dog. I gotta be in front of the TV. After that, we go do whatever, man. But
yes, sir.
Such a great tradition, man. And man, how did you feel, bro, when you saw your name go up in them rafters, man? For the people listening, man, you, Dejuan, how did you feel, bro, standing there from humble beginnings, seeing your number 32 go up in them rafters, bro?
Yeah, they honored it a couple years ago, man, and it was amazing, man. Just the love that I get from the city, man, is unbelievable. And then that's more than anything. When I can walk the street to this day, and people, be like, Dejuan, thank you, thank you, and I'm like, that's what we do, man. That's what we do. Play basketball, man, and and it's crazy because when you're playing, you don't understand. You're just playing for the love of basketball,
That's right.
But
that's right.
But you know how us Louisville fans are, man. This is what it is. Cardinal. This is Cardinal Town, man, and Louisville basketball run the city. They run the city.
That's it, bro. I heard the talks about potentially some about an NBA team coming. I've always said, nah, bro. Like that brand is so powerful, bro. Like you really don't need that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man, well, I'll tell you, Dejuan, man, it's been a blessing, bro. I could keep you on here all day, bro. Like seriously, bro, because man, I told you, man, you my favorite player, bro. And again, bro, like I love you, dog. Like it's I told my wife, I said, man, you this man, I said, babe, I understand the game of basketball. I made some wrong choices. I got out in the streets, started fooling with drugs, and you know the story, Dejuan. You know cats right there in Louisville that was just as cold, but a couple choices here and there, they never met that true potential. You know what I mean? But man, I rebounded, bro.
Man.
I rebounded and watching you, bro, many other great players, but man, you're poised, bro. Like I knew as a young player playing, dog, that you the floor general for real, bro. Like this team gonna move how you move. Other cats gonna make plays, but man, to watch your leadership on that court, bro, and just how you handled yourself, dog. Like it ain't too many players that handle themselves like you, Dejuan, bro. You never, bro. Even if in your mind you was rattled, dog, you never showed it, bro. You never got rattled. I don't care if they trapped you, doubled you, you always find a way to wiggle. And everybody in the gym, whether you're a Cardinal fan, whether you was the opposite team, when you caught it, bro, and squared your body to that basket, everybody knew, bro, that's buckets. You know what I mean? And just like with Steph Curry, Ray Allen, some of the greatest shooters we've ever seen, Reggie Miller, bro, you in that category. Bro, you in that category. You, Steph Curry, Raymond Allen, Jesus Shuttlesworth, you know what I mean? Reggie, Hell, I'll say Larry Bird. Larry Bird was pure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He let it go, bruh. It was unorthodox, but hey, that's Larry Bird. Shout out to Larry Bird, but you're in that category. We used to have arguments. Is Taekwon a better shooter than Dejuan? I'd be like, bruh, Taekwon can shoot the pill, bro.
Yeah,
he can shoot. Taekwon can shoot the pill, bro. Shout out to Taekwon Dean, bro. If you ever see this, hey, you can shoot that pill. And I would always say, nah, bro. I'd have to give it to Dejuan, and because Taekwon, what, probably 6'4", 6'5", baby,
about 6'3", yep,
about 6'3". I said, man, and you said it earlier, bro. Dog, most of the time, bro, you was the smallest player on the court.
Yeah.
And let me ask you this last one, bro. What was going through your mind when y'all played against Syracuse, bro?
Well, see, I didn't play against Syracuse.
That's right, y'all didn't, because y'all was in at that time Conference USA, maybe.
Yeah, I was in Conference USA, but later on, like in the Rick Pitino years, they played Syracuse.
And then you can try to figure out what's a foul when they press and what isn't.
Just getting the ball into the high post. You've got to guard the low post, duck in or seal, and that's going to open up that corner. They've been running this most of the game and haven't gone to that corner man quite as much.
It's funny you brought that up, because when I started coaching, I wanted to learn that, because I wanted to teach my team that. I'm like,
but the zone 2-3.
That zone was it, but it wasn't a normal zone, And one thing that now that I'm coaching, I understand now that people don't realize is, if the ball go in a zone, in that zone that Syracuse runs, if that ball goes in the middle, the players go to man for a couple possessions.
Wow.
You understand what I mean? Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Wow. So is that different from the Pitino matchup zone, or is that the same?
Probably the same. Yeah.
Okay.
And just imagine as a player, when you run a zone play for a zone, but then they'll switch to man at different points. Totally throw you off, man. Totally throw you off.
Dog, for the young players out there now, bro, and you know this emphatically, bro, like, what's the mental aspect of it, moving from high school to college? What do you remember and see today as been the biggest leap, the biggest hurdle? Mentally.
I said it earlier, just preparing, man. You got to mentally prepare. Like, it's a lot of great players out there, man, who are great, but they just don't have that mentality to, overcome certain things. Like college is a grind, man. I mean, you go from high school where you probably still got a curfew, still got to get up in the morning,
right?
To college where you're on your own. You're on your own. So it's a transition, man. And just transitioning, preparing for life, man. It is an obstacle, man. And it's a tough transition.
I believe it, bro. My nephew, man. So Jaron, shout out to Jaron, man. Thank you, nephew. I owe you, big dog. I took care of Jaron. I took Jaron to a Knick in Toronto game when Vince Carter was at his peak.
Amazing.
And dog, Vince Carter scored like 35, but we didn't see it. It was like that. It was the most quietest 35 you'll ever see. And I was like, man. But, we was up there, Chris Mack's second year where Texas Tech knocked us off. I took him to Madison Square. So him seeing you in that store, bro, he knew. Like, my uncle, he can't beat this one. My uncle cannot top this one. If I get him with Dejuan Wheat, opportunity to talk to him. So, man, shout out to him, man, 100%. But man, it's just amazing, bro. And I thank you, man. Like I said, I don't want to keep belaboring, man. And it's a blessing. I hope I can meet you in person one day, man, when I'm up that way.
For sure.
If you're down this way, man, I'll treat you to a good time.
Yes, sir.
Parting words, man, for the Cardinal fans out there. Man, any parting words before we roll up out of here, Dejuan, brother?
Yeah, just man, keep it going. And stay positive. I know we had some tough times these last couple of years, man, but Cardinal fans are Cardinal fans, man. And we're gonna persevere. We got a new coach in there who's an awesome man, not only an awesome coach, just an awesome person, man. And it's I wish, just regular Cardinal fans had the opportunity to meet the man that's running our team now, because he's a better person than he is a coach, man. Really cares about the kids. And we're gonna get it together, man. I know we are. We're gonna get it together.
100%. It's coming, bro. It's too much rich legacy history.
For sure.
And shout out to Coach Payne, man. When UK came to play Carolina in the Dean Dome, when I was working there, like I said, we'd be in a tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
I see Coach Payne coming through. I looked at him. I said, "Go Cards."
Yeah.
He stopped. He looked at me, Dejuan. I said, "Go Cards." I said, "Man, I'm a Louisville Cardinal fan."
Yeah.
He was like, "Is that right, dog?" He gave me a hug. He gave me a hug, bro.
I can believe that.
I took a little snap picture with him. He shook my hand. He said, "Cardinals for life." And that's when UK was at the peak. Carolina had Big John Henson, all them cats at that time. But man, it's like you said, bro. It's in the soul, bro. We're gonna be back, bro. Yeah, it's a matter of time, man. And and thank you, man. On behalf of the Cardinal fans out there, man, we thank you. We thank you for stopping by today, brother. God bless you and your family, man. I can see your face, dog. You can see that happiness in your face.
Yes, sir.
And man, it's just been such a blessing, man. I'm gonna stay in touch with you. I'm gonna hit you up from time to time, brother. And again, man, whether one person sees this or whether 1 million, man, hey, Dejuan Wheat, man, you are a legend, bro. And
appreciate it.
Your flowers, I'm giving them to you wholeheartedly, man. If I can hand them through this screen, I would. You helped my life tremendously, brother. You helped me get through some crazy days out there.
Much
0-degree weather, all of that, bro. And I said, man, if Dejuan gonna show up every game and put forth his best effort, I'm gonna keep showing up, bro. You know what I mean? So full circle today, man. We love you, brother. As we always say, man, when we roll up out of here, it's LightBulb Lessons. Thank you all. Subscribe, click the button, share, show that love, man. L's for life always. And we always, emphatically always, we say peace. Peace, y'all. We love y'all out there, man. Peace.
Yes, sir. Man, thanks for having me, brother.
Absolutely, brother.
Yes,
we'll be in touch, man. Take care.
Absolutely.
God bless you and your family, man. For real.
Much blessed. Appreciate you.
Cards.
Yes, sir.
Oh, the hoops hysteria going wild here in the Queen City, baby!